Growth begins when we begin to accept our own weakness. Jean Vanier. Do you know there are some things you indulge in that could make you weak? Sometimes those things could be harmful to your health and of course lead to unproductivity. Weakness, simply put, is a feeling of lack of energy in everyday situations. It may occur throughout your body or in a particular area such as your arms or legs. Complaints of weakness usually arise when actions that are still familiar and natural suddenly begin to require special effort. There are factors that oppress our body, many of which may lead to both mental and physical breakdown. It should be understood that fatigue and weakness, both emotional and physical, are not always caused by disease but can also be caused by our actions and inactions. Welcome to Most Expensive. Here are 15 things that make you weaker. Number 1. Indecision. Indecision, as we know, is the inability to make decisions quickly. A person who cannot make decisions is afraid of negative consequences and is not ready to take responsibility. They ask questions like, what if the decision made turns out to be a failure? Because they are afraid of making mistakes, afraid of the things that are certain to happen and the subsequent punishment, and therefore they do nothing to get rid of indecision. Learn to make choices in a balanced and conscious way. In other words, just start making decisions no matter how difficult it may be for you, and don't be afraid of the consequences. Number 2. Fear. Fear is a natural sensation of the human being, which provides a state of alert, demonstrated many times at the moment we are threatened, both physically and psychologically. It is important to emphasize that fear, when it reaches the extreme, can be a disease, and when it is irrational or manifests itself in the face of a situation or object that does not present any danger to the person, is characterized as a phobia. Another factor that is hardly spoken of is that exaggerated fear can also lead to suicide. It is necessary to understand that many of these fears can be harmful to your health and therefore make you weak. Number 3. Insecurity. All our internal states, especially those associated with any restrictions, affect our health. How and why does this happen? For example, if a person is not ready for a situation in which he can make a mistake, or is not ready for criticism, some difficulties or achievements, he is insecure and is physically and mentally weaker than other people. If you want to stay cheerful and youthful, be active and self-confident, it is important to know that working on yourself as well as your self-confidence can lead you to being more active and healthy. Number 4. Isolation. Prolonged stay in a confined space can not only drive you crazy but also lead you to a hospital bed, especially if you do not follow a schedule and do not have healthy habits. Self-isolation may save you from pandemics, but it can lead to other problems such as anxiety, depression, and other mental illnesses. It is necessary to understand that isolating yourself from society can be bad for your health and as such make you weaker as a person. Number 5. Spending too much time on our screens. In the era of rapid development of technology, we spend more and more time in front of the screens, and this is not surprising because we carry smartphones, tablets, and laptops with us everywhere. Screen time can involve work and at the same time viewing entertainment content on your devices. Nevertheless, spending too much time on these devices may be Harmful to your health and make you weaker if you don't control how long you spend on them. Number 6. Giving up. Easily giving up simply means to surrender. It is regarded as avoiding or neglecting problems. Most times giving up is not seen as a negative trait, and it could be the best option at a particular moment when your stress level is at its peak, and can be overlooked as a sign of weakness. For example, if a problem begins to drain you both mentally and physically, it is okay to give up, but a situation where you don't even try solving the problem before giving up can be termed as being weak. Number 7. Neglecting self-control. Research has shown that a lack of self-control can cause various behavioral problems that may be harmful to one's health. Problems such as aggression and criminalism, along with other negative behaviors, can have adverse effects on your education, career, finances, self-esteem, and overall health and well-being. Clinging to bad habits and not knowing how to control yourself can easily be said to be a sign of weakness. Number 8. Fatigue. Have you been tired lately? Some people may feel this way when they are not feeling well. Even though you are aware of the feeling of fatigue, you often don't deal with it, saying it's not a big deal just because you're tired. However, feeling tired is also an important sign from the body that you need to rest. It could either be physical or mental. Overworking the body, not getting enough sleep, stress, etc. All of these can cause fatigue, and if it's not taken care of, can make you weak. Number 9. Dwelling on the past. Holding on to the past and not confronting it can sabotage your health and can lead to unhealthy habits. Also, containing past emotions can cause mental stress, which in turn can affect your immune system. If you dwell in the past, you'll get left behind. You should learn to let go of things that can affect you negatively. Dwelling in the past prevents you from moving forward, learning new things, as well as having positive thinking, and keeps you caged in the past. The absence of these things in your life will certainly make you weak. Number 10.